Regenevieve, we are targeting the immune cells because we believe one of the main organ systems that is affected as you age is the immune system.
Houston HealthSpan in Greenway Plaza works on the medicines of the future. Last year, the company boasted Houston was going to become the third coast for life sciences. HealthSpan is the brainchild of billionaire Ed Bosarge.
So the whole goal of this is to come up with a clean way to cure your body that is safe.
And some of the work for the Houston company began here at the Okeanos Clinic in Freeport, Bahamas.
One of the advantages of being in the Bahamas is its close proximity to the United States. Another is that it's an English-speaking country. And I think most importantly is stem cell therapies in the Bahamas are regulated.
And there's Ed getting the first dose in human trials. Okeanos was the first licensed stem cell therapy center that opened in the Bahamas. The treatments being used there had not yet been approved by the FDA. This video was made in July of 2019.
No problem at all. The arm goes up without any difficulty at all.
Even members of the royal family call the treatments there a modern miracle. Two months later, Hurricane Dorian destroyed a huge swath of the Bahamas. But did it really destroy the Okeanos headquarters? Their website says the place was heavily damaged, quoting, permanently closed for business and no longer treating patients. In court documents filed in the Bahamas, company lawyers claimed it didn't even have enough money to launch a marketing campaign to solicit new patients to the Bahamas. Kind of hard to believe for a guy with the bucks that Ed Bosarge has. He owns mansions, yachts, even a Caribbean island. So is there another story here? Was the hurricane fraudulently used to try and help the owners of Okeanos take their equipment and get out of town to avoid ongoing litigation by the clinic's original owner? He says Bosarge cheated him. The landlord of that 15,000 square foot Okeanos clinic in the Bahamas has now signed a sworn affidavit. I could see no damage whatsoever throughout the clinic, and certainly not the significant damage referred to by the lawyer. It's not the only allegation of fraud now being leveled against Bosarge. In 2018, the Wall Street Journal detailed the nasty fight in the management of QuantLab, one of the world's most secretive and profitable high-frequency trading firms. Once again, Bosarge was accused of a tyrannical and illegal takeover by his two former partners. One of them was former partner Bruce Eames, who's been asked to testify in another legal battle where Bosarge is accused of fraud. The nationally publicized divorce case involving Bosarge and his wife of 30 years, Marie. Do you believe that a lot of money was hidden from Ms. Bosarge?
Let's just put it this way. Any marriage that gets to this point, it's a very unfortunate situation. That's all I really should say right now.
It's sad, right?
Yeah.
Your lawsuit's still going on?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank
thanks.
you. The divorce case has brought a lot of attention onto South Dakota. Ed Bosarge is accused of moving $2.3 billion of his fortune into secretive trust there to hide it from Marie. Now a candidate for U.S. Senate in South Dakota has weighed in.
I'm really concerned because the story, because it's getting so much traction, so much publicity, that we are now going to get a flood of people that are going, hey, I can shirk my obligations by just moving everything to South Dakota and putting it into a trust. That's not the advertising, that's not the message that I want coming from South Dakota.
Here in Houston, the COVID pandemic delayed the jury trial Marie's been waiting for.
He has 20 attorneys, and I have one, and I'm basically broke. I can't pay for my attorneys.
She's been left nearly dead broke. She owes growing bills for back taxes on this home. Legal bills mounting in 2 states.
It's frustrating. It's my money, it's my money too. That's what's so frustrating.
In South Dakota, Marie had agreed to a gag order in exchange for getting financial records of the South Dakota Trust. But now she claims Bosarge reneged on that deal too. Here in Texas, Judge Chip Wells has warned Bosarge lawyers he won't let a secretive trust cheat Marie out of the money she's owed. Quoting, "I don't think the laws of South Dakota, the state of Texas, or anything that we might imagine somehow frees him of an obligation that he has undertaken at the time he married Mrs. Bosarge." Bosarge's gambling South Dakota will ignore whatever a Texas jury decides, but he may be risking more than that if he loses. Marie claims Bosarge is hiding more than $10 billion more offshore in trusts with names like Winchester, New Ostrich, Big Bird.
He always made the comment, only dumb people pay taxes.
It's community property. It's 50-50. I want what's fair.
I don't want to be the equivalent of offshore accounts in other countries where people hide their money. I don't want South Dakota to be known for that, and I don't think that's the reputation that the people of South Dakota want.
Ed Bosarge showed up to his deposition this spring in a wheelchair, even though he's bragged before that his stem cell treatments have transformed him.
And we regrew all the cartilage in the knees, and so now they're at about the 35-year-old level.
And they don't hurt now when you
And they don't
play
hurt.
tennis?
And we can walk 20 miles pheasant hunting, which was my main activity.
And where do you find pheasant? South Dakota. They may like shooting pheasants in the shadow of Mount Rushmore like billionaire Ed Bosarge, but they sure don't like answering questions about the $3.2 trillion being hidden in trust in that one state. $3.2 trillion. Think about it. Money hidden from taxes. Money linked to foreign investments, where Chinese billionaires are now hiding their money. A place where political scandals involve folks from the Middle East. Who knows what that money's going to be used for? Could this one woman bring it all down?
We earned that money together while we've been married. So I'm very frustrated, disappointed, and hurt.